How does illegal immigration influences the United States? Illegal immigration is one of the most debated issues in the United States. For decades, millions of people have crossed borders without legal authorization, often searching for safety, jobs, or a better life. This has shaped the United States economy, culture, and political conversation. To truly understand this topic, it's important to look at both sides: the challenges illegal immigration creates, and the benefits many argue it brings. Illegal immigration has been part of the American story for decades, and today it is one of the most complex and debated issues in the country. While legal immigration is celebrated as a foundation of United States history, the challenge of undocumented immigration raises tough questions about jobs, borders, security, fairness, and opportunity. To understand its real impact, Americans need to look at the full picture: the burdens and risks it creates, but also the economic and cultural contributions it provides. The challenges of illegal immigration. One major concern is the strain on public resources. Local governments, particularly in border states and large cities, often report pressure on schools, hospitals, housing, and social services. Taxpayers sometimes feel that they are covering costs for individuals who are not contributing equally into the system. Healthcare emergencies for undocumented immigrants, for example, often fall on public hospitals, which can affect funding for other patients. Another issue is the impact on jobs and wages. Some Americans believe that illegal immigration reduces opportunities for United States workers, especially in industries like construction, agriculture, and food services. Because many undocumented workers accept lower wages, employers may prioritize hiring them, creating downward pressure on pay for certain low-skilled jobs. Security is also a concern. While most undocumented immigrants come to work and support their families, a small number may cross the border with criminal intent. This has led to calls for stronger border control and better enforcement systems. The challenges: strain, jobs, and security. Public resources. States and cities with large undocumented populations, such as California, Texas, Florida, and New York, often report challenges in providing services. Public schools educate around 5 million children with at least one undocumented parent, and hospitals spend billions on emergency care that cannot be denied by law. According to the Federation for American Immigration Reform, illegal immigration costs United States taxpayers an estimated $150 billion annually, though economists debate this figure. Job competition and wages. In industries like construction, agriculture, landscaping, and hospitality, undocumented workers make up a significant portion of the labor force. Critics argue that this reduces wages and displaces American workers. For example, a 2016 study by the National Academies found that low-skilled United States workers may experience slight wage reductions when competing directly with undocumented labor. However, economists also note that undocumented workers often fill jobs Americans are unwilling to take at current wages. For instance, around 50% of U.S. farm workers are estimated to be undocumented, ensuring that grocery prices stay affordable. Without them, many farms could not operate, and food costs would rise significantly. Security concerns. Border security is another concern. While the majority of undocumented immigrants are law-abiding and seek work or family stability, border crossings also pose risks, including smuggling, trafficking, and criminal activity. The United States spends over $20 billion annually on border and immigration enforcement, more than on all other federal law enforcement agencies combined. The benefits many point to. On the other hand, many economists highlight that undocumented immigrants also contribute significantly to the United States economy. They often take jobs that are difficult to fill, such as agricultural labor, food processing, and cleaning services. Without this workforce, the prices of groceries, housing construction, and restaurant services could rise dramatically. In fact, studies show that undocumented immigrants contribute billions of dollars in taxes each year, through sales taxes, property taxes, indirectly, via rent, and in many cases payroll taxes using temporary or borrowed IDs. According to the Institute on Taxation and Economic Policy, undocumented immigrants contribute more than $11 billion annually to state and local taxes. There is also a cultural and social contribution. Immigrant communities, whether legal or undocumented, enrich American culture through food, traditions, and entrepreneurship. Many undocumented individuals eventually raise U.S.-born children who grow up to be citizens, students, and workers, strengthening the nation's diversity and future workforce. Balancing both perspectives. The reality is that illegal immigration is not a simple, good, or bad issue, it's complex. On one side, there are undeniable challenges regarding resources, jobs, and border control. On the other, there are significant contributions to the economy and society that can't be ignored. So the real question becomes, how can the United States create a fair, balanced approach? Possible solutions moving forward. Stronger border management. The United States could improve border technology, surveillance, and staffing to reduce illegal crossings, while still allowing efficient legal entry for trade, travel, and refugees. Modernized work visa programs. The United States should accept immigrants, but only legal immigrants. Because through legal immigrants, the United States can manage its own country much better. Pathways for long-term residence. Many undocumented immigrants have lived in the United States for over 10 years, raising families and contributing to the economy. International cooperation. The United States could work with neighboring countries to address root causes of migration, such as violence, poverty, and lack of opportunity. If people feel safe and supported in their home countries, fewer will risk crossing illegally. Cultural diversity. Beyond economics, immigrant communities bring diversity that enriches American society. Food, music, festivals, and entrepreneurship from around the world have shaped United States culture. Comparisons with other countries. The United States is not alone in facing illegal immigration. Europe. Countries like Germany, France, and Italy face migration pressures from Africa and the Middle East. Germany alone accepted over 1 million refugees during the Syrian crisis of 2015. Mexico. Interestingly, Mexico itself has struggled with Central American migration, particularly from Honduras, El Salvador, and Guatemala. Canada. With stricter immigration controls, Canada has fewer undocumented residents, around 200,000, though critics argue it benefits from being geographically shielded. Compared to Europe, the United States has a larger undocumented population but also a stronger economy to absorb it. Unlike many European countries, where migration debates have led to deep political crises, the United States economy has continued to grow despite immigration challenges. Looking ahead, the next decade, demographers project that immigration, legal and illegal, will remain critical to United States economic growth. In January 2025, 53.3 million immigrants lived in the United States, the largest number ever recorded. A new Pew Research Center analysis of Census Bureau data finds that, as of June 2025, 151.9 million immigrants lived in the United States. 215.4% of all United States residents were immigrants, down from a recent historic high of 15.8%. 319% of the United States labor force were immigrants, down from 20% and by over 750,000 workers since January. This means that, like it or not, the United States can depend heavily on immigrant labor. At the same time, automation and artificial intelligence may reduce demand for low-skilled jobs, making future immigration debates even more complicated. Industries like agriculture and hospitality may continue to rely on undocumented workers, while high-skilled immigration becomes a bigger focus for economic competitiveness. Possible solutions: a balanced path forward. Stronger borders plus smarter technology. Use modern surveillance, drones, and data systems to reduce illegal crossings while streamlining legal entry for trade and travel. Expanded work visa programs. Create more seasonal and temporary visas so that workers can come legally for jobs in agriculture, construction, and caregiving. Earned legalization. The United States should accept immigrants, but only legal immigrants. Because through legal immigrants, the United States can manage its own country much better. Employer accountability. Enforce laws against companies that exploit undocumented workers. This is inhumane. This would protect United States workers and ensure fair wages. Partnerships with neighboring countries. Collaborate with Mexico and Central American nations to address poverty, violence, and instability, the root causes of migration. Final thoughts. For United States citizens, the key takeaway is this: illegal immigration is not going away on its own. The debate is not about whether it exists, but about how to manage it fairly. Stronger borders, legal pathways, and international cooperation could create a system that works for both immigrants and citizens. Illegal immigration is obviously a crime and should not be tolerated. However, it's important to remember that no immigrant should be treated with prejudice. After all, immigrants come to the United States in search of better living conditions. The United States should accept immigrants, but legal immigrants, because then the country has the capacity to better manage its own country. At the heart of the issue are human beings, parents, workers, children, seeking opportunity. Balancing compassion with fairness and security with opportunity will determine how the United States shapes its immigration story for the next generation. Illegal immigration will likely remain a hot topic in the United States for years to come. It affects the economy, culture, and daily lives of millions of people, both citizens and immigrants. Instead of seeing it as a purely negative or positive issue, it may be more productive to view it as a challenge that requires balanced solutions. By protecting borders, modernizing legal pathways, and addressing root causes abroad, the United States can both safeguard its citizens and uphold its tradition as a land of opportunity. At the end of the day, this isn't just a question of laws, it's about people, communities, and the future direction of the United States. The economy affects everyone, including you. But do you actually understand it? For example, why do prices keep rising? Why are some countries rich while others stay poor? Why does your paycheck never seem to be enough? What can you do, personally, to change your financial future? This ebook is exactly what you've been looking for. Understanding Economy: How You Can Improve Your Life is an excellent must-read book to help you improve your life. What this ebook will teach you: how the global economy actually works, in simple and practical language. The real reasons behind inflation, poverty, inequality, and wealth. The truth about capitalism, socialism, government spending, and taxes. Why some people escape poverty, and how you can too. How to start your own business, manage money wisely, and protect yourself in tough times. Why crime, corruption, and bad leadership destroy a nation's economy, and what honest people must do. Why sustainability matters, and how a strong economy can exist with a healthy planet. The secrets behind economy, cost of living, interest rates, and personal wealth building. How to take control of your financial life, no matter where you start from. And much more. Many people are buying this ebook to better understand how the economy works, and thus improving their lives. This is not a boring academic textbook full of formulas. It's a practical guide written by me who believes that economic knowledge can empower everyday people. This ebook has about 480 pages, explained in a simple way so that everyone can understand economics. This ebook is perfect for you. Can you please buy this ebook and at the same time strengthen this channel? It's very cheap. You will learn how the economy works and how you can benefit. The purchase link is https://bit.ly/understanding economy. Learn economics through this book. Take control of your future and help others too. A small investment that will transform how you think, act, and thrive. Don't just survive the economy, understand it, and use it to totally benefit you. Could you please buy the ebook, like this video, write your comments, and watch the other videos of this channel? Thank you very much for watching this video.